All right, Part 231 Railroad Safety Appliance Standards. 231.31 drawbars for freight cars. Standard height, except for the cars specified in paragraph B of the section on standard gauge 56.5-inch gauge railway, maximum height drawbars freight cars measured with the perpendicular from the level of the top of the rails with the center of the drawbar shall be 34.5 inches for the minimum height of the drawbars from the frame of the car. Such standard gauge railroads measured in the same manner shall be in 31.5 inches. On 36-inch gauge railroads, the maximum height of the drawbars of the freight car measured with the perpendicular with the level of the top of the rails to the center of the drawbars shall be 26 inches. The minimum height of the drawbars freight cars with the cars and 36-inch gauge railroads measured in the same manner shall be 23 inches. On 24-inch gauge railroads, the maximum height of the drawbars freight cars measured perpendicularly with the level of the top of the rails of the center of the drawbar shall be 17.5 inches, with the minimum height of the drawbars freight cars with the 24-inch gauge measured in the same of the manner shall be 14 inches. 14.5 inches. On the railroad operating with the track with a gauge other than the contained paragraph A1 and A3 of this section, the minimum height of the drawbars of freight car operating with the railroad shall be established upon written approval of the FRA. The section shall not apply with the railroads also whose track is less than 24 inches for the gauge. All right, Statute 231.33, the procedure for the special approval of existing industrial safety appliance standards. General, the following procedure governs the submission, consideration, and handling of any petition special approval of the existing industrial safety appliance standard for the new construction of railroad cars, locomotives, and tenders to other rail vehicles. Submission: industrial representative may submit the petition with the special approval of the existing industrial safety appliance standard for the new construction. A petition with the special approval of the industry standard for the safety appliance shall include the following: the name and the title of the address, telephone number of the primary individual with the be in contact with regard to the review of the petition, existing industrial-wide standards that in a minimum identify the type of the equipment in which the standard would be applied applicable to section or sections regarding with the safety appliance regulation with the existing industry standard that would operate with alternatives to the new car construction. 2. The ensure that nearly a possible base for the design of the equipment under the standard provides with the same complementing with the handholds, step ladders, and handles, parking brakes, running boards, and other safety appliances required for the piece of equipment. The nearest approximate type is already identified for this part. 3. The compliance with the statutory requirements relating to safety appliance contained in Title 49 U.S. Standard Code 20301 and 20302. Address, specific number, dimension, location, manner of the application of each of the safety appliances for the contained with the industrial standards, appropriate data and analysis. Both the FRA consider and determine whether the existing industry standard provided with the least equivalent level of safety. 4. Drawing and sketches, other visual aids provided with the detailed information relating to design, location, placement, attachment of the safety appliances. 5. The demonstration of the ergonomical suitability, proposed arrangement, and normal use. And 6. A statement affirming that the petitioner has served a copy of the petition designed representative of the employees responsible for the equipment operation, inspection, testing, maintenance under this part, together with a list of names and address for the person served. Service. 1. Each of the petition with the specially approved the paragraph B of the section shall be submitted for the FRA docket that will clear West Building, 3rd floor, office of Chief of the Constable of 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington, D.C. 20590. 2. Service to each of the positions special approval of the existing industry safety appliances standard of the paragraph of this section shall be made with the following designation: representative of the employee responsible for the equipment operation, inspection, testing, maintenance under this paragraph, this part. 2. An organization with the body, any organization or bodies for each of the issued with the standard to which the special approval pertains to the issued industry standard that proposed for the position. 2. Petition. 3. Any other person filed with the FRA with the current statement of the intervals of the reviewing special and approval of the particular requirement of the part at least 30 days, but not more than 5 years prior to the filling of the petition and the file. The whole statement of the interlock shall be filed with the FRA docket for the West Building, 3rd floor of the office of the Chief of the Council, 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington, D.C. 20590. Shall reference the specific sections and shall part of in which the person has an interest in the statement of the interest that properly reference the specific sections in which the person has interest in what is proposed in the docket and to ensure each statement is accessible to the public. All right, D. The Federal Register documentation will publish the documentation Federal Register announcement with the receipt of each of the position received under the paragraph B of the section. The document will identify with the public document number of the Federal Rulemaking Portal with the contents of each of the position can be assigned and reviewed. The Federal Rulemaking Portal can be accessed 24 hours daily, 7 days a week with either the internet, the document website, www.regulations.gov. All documents of the Federal E-Rulemaking Portal are available for the inspection copy of the website and are available for the examination of the document. The document management facility, West Building, ground floor, room 412-140, 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington, D.C. 20590 during the regular business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Comment: no more later than 60 days from the date of the publication, Federal Register, concerning the petition received pursuant to paragraph B of this section, of any of the person of the committee comment of the petition. Any such comment shall be set forth specifically with the basis which is made contained with a concise statement of the interest of the commenter in the proceeding. Be submitted by mail to the hand delivery with the docket clerk with the DOT docket management facility, West Building, ground floor, with the room W12 140 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington, D.C. 20590. Electronically via www.regulations.gov. Comments, information sent directly with the FRA immediately provided with the Federal E-Making Rule and Policy petition. Includes the public docket related with the petition. All comments shall be identified with the appropriate docket number of the petition where they come out commenting. Disposition of petitions. The FRA will conduct a hearing with the petition in accordance with the procedures provided in the Statute 211-25 of this chapter necessary, where the FRA may normally act on the petitions within 90 days of the close of the comment period related petition. If the petition is neither granted nor denied within the time frame, the petition will remain pending unless the withdrawals by the petitioner. A petition may be granted when there is determined that the petition complies with all the applicable federal statutes. That petition complies with the requirements of the section existing industry safety appliances standard provided with the equivalent level of safety as existing FRA standards. 2. Denied where it is determined with the petition does not comply with the applicable federal statute, but the petition does not comply with the requirements of the section existing industrial safety appliances standards. It does not provide at least equivalent level of safety as existing in the FRA standards. 3. Return to the petitioner an additional consideration where the determined for the further information required for the petition may be amended in a reasonable manner to comply with all applicable federal statutes. Petitioning and amended to comply with the requirements of this section to ensure the existing industry standard provides for the least of the equivalent level of safety of existing FRA standard. Where the petitioner is returned with the petition, the FRA will provide written notice of the petition or items identified with the FRA requiring additional consideration. Petitioner shall reply within 90 days from the date of the FRA written with the notice for the additional consideration. Petition will be deemed withdrawn unless good cause is shown by the petitioner reply at all. Alright, address for the items raised by the FRA written notice of the return petition. The additional consideration complied with the submission requirements of paragraph B of this section. C. With the service requirements in paragraph C of this section. When the FRA grants or denies the petition, return of the petition, the additional consideration written notice will be sent to the petitioner and other interested parties. After the petition is granted, it shall be go in effect with the date specified by the FRA written. The notice of granting the petition is no date specified by the FRA writing notice. Granting of the petition, the effective date shall begin with the January 1st, not less than 1 year, not more than 2 years from the date of the FRA writing notice of the granting of the petition. The FRA will place a copy of the approved industry safety appliance standards and related public docket where they can be accessed in interested parties. 6. The petition, once approved, may be reopened upon good cause and should be the good cause existing with the subsequent evidence demonstrating the approved petitions does not comply with the application federal statute. With the approved the petition does not comply with the requirements of the section with the existing industry safety appliance standards, does not provide at least the equivalent level of safety as pursuant to the FRA regulation for the nearest railway car type. Further, the information required to make such a determination when the petition is reopened with a good cause shown, it shall be returned to the provided with the session shall not be considered approved or denied. Or enforcement. Any industry standard approved pursuant to the section will be enforced with any of the person as defined in Title 49-2093. The violation of the provision approved with the standard of the code of the violation of which the provision civil penalties will be assessed under this part by using applicable defect code C in Appendix A to this part. Alright, 231.35, procedure for modification and improved industrial safety appliance standard for the new rail car construction. Petition modification and improved the industrial safety appliance standard. Industry representative may seek modification of the existing industry safety appliance standard for the new construction of railroad car locomotive tenders and other rail vehicles. The petition special approval has been approved pursuant to Statute 231.33, but the petition modification shall include each of the elements intended by the Statute 231.33b. Service. One, each of the petition modification approved for the industrial standards under the paragraph A of the section shall be submitted by the FRA docket clerk, West Building, 3rd floor, office of the Chief of Counsel, 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington, D.C. 20590. Service of each of the petition modification existing industry safety appliance standards under the paragraph A of this section shall be made with the following and designated representative of the employees responsible for the equipment operation, inspection, testing, maintenance under this part. An organization of the body either issued with the standard incorporated with the section of the rules of modification with the persons issued with the industry standard for the proposed and petition for the modification. And 3. Any other person who filed with the FRA current with the same interval interest renewing special approval under the particular movement of the parts in the last 30 days, at least 30 days, but no more than 5 years prior to the filing of the petition. A filed statement is interested and shall be filled with the FRA associated administrative safety shall reference the specific sections of this part where the person has interested. C. The Federal Register document. Upon receipt of the petition modification, the FRA shall publish documentation, Federal Register announcement of the receipt. Each petition received under the paragraph A of the section of the document will identify the pocket and public document number of the Federal E-Rulemaking Portal, where the contents of each petition can be accessed with the review of the Federal E-Rulemaking Portal. Can be accessed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week via the Internet document website, www.regulations.gov. All documents of the Federal E-Rulemaking Portal are available in the inspection copy of the website and are available for the examination of the document flat. Management facility, West Building, ground floor, room 412, W12 140 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington D.C. 20590. Any during the regular business hours, 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Comment: no later than 60 days from the date of the publication in the Federal Register concerning the petition modification under the paragraph in the section, any person may comment in the petition, and such comments shall set forth specifically the base upon which is made to contain with a concise statement with the interest of the commentator in proceeding. Be submitted, mailed, and hand delivery docket with the docket clerk, DOT, docket management facility, West Building, ground floor, room W12 140 1200 New Jersey Avenue, Southeast Washington D.C. 20590. Electronic via the internet with www.regulations.gov. Any comments? Any comments on information sent directly to the immediately provided with the Federal Emergency Public E-Rulemaking Portal, inclusion in the public document related with the petition. Comments shall be identified with the appropriate document for the petition, which they are commenting on the FRA review. During the 60 days provided with the public document, the FRA will review the petition, the FRA object for the requested modification, written notification provided within the 60-day party requesting modification details of the FRA objection. Alright, F. Disposition of the petition modification. 1. If no common objection is requested modification received during the 60-day comment period provided with the paragraph D of this section, the FRA does not issue the written objection to request a modification. The modification will become effective 15 days after the close of the 60-day comment period. 2. If an objective is raised with the interested party during the 60 days comment period, the FRA issues the written objection by requested modification. Requested modification will be treated as a petition with a special approval of the existing industry safety appliance standards handled in the accordance with the procedure provided with the statute 23133F. Alright, 3. A petition modification once approved with reopened with the good shall be good shown could be good cause exists when the subsequent evidence demonstrates that the approved petition does not comply with the applicable federal state statutes. Their approved the petition does not comply with requirements of this section. The existing industry such appliances and does not provide at least the equivalent level of the safety corresponding to the FRA regulation for the nearest rail car type. The other further information is required for the make the determination when petitions are reopened. The good cause shall be and should return to the pending status, and shall not be considered approved or denied. Alright, enforcement. Any modification industry standard approved with the pursuant section of the enforcement against any person defined in statute 249, Title 49 CFR 2093 with the violates a provision approved with the standard called with the violation of each of the provision. Civil penalties will be assessed under this part by using the applicable defect of the code contained in Appendix A to this part. Alright, Appendix A of the Schedule of Civil Penalties, you got your handbrakes, brake step, side doors, and all the safety appliances, and their the safety appliance defect code, and their violation, willful violation.